Hello everybody, I am the Rocksmith 420 coming at you with another video. This one's for all my Rocksmither buddies, our Rocksmith users. Some people have been inquiring how I've been doing my setup for myself. So I thought I'd try and make another video, see if I can get a little better detail this time and hopefully give some people some ideas and maybe they want to consider doing this for themselves. What works for me may not work for others. This is just an example for what works for me. So I just want to give you that heads up right now. And also, I just want to let you know that at the beginning of this past year, I picked up a couple of products for myself. I went out and got myself the Radial Big Shot ABY pedal recently over the holidays. And also got myself the Digitech drop pedal. Thing's awesome. And I want to show you how I have myself set up here with my amplifier and the game itself and the console. And wrote a couple of notes for myself just so hopefully I don't get myself off track here and explain some things for you guys. So let me give you a shot of my pedal setup here down here on the floor. And hopefully I can explain this a little well for you guys. So here is my my current chain. It's a little blurry there, sorry about that. First in my chain we got the drop pedal, ABY Big Shot, my wah-wah, and my processor. How you want this to have to set up, for me and also for you as well, you want to put your drop pedal in the first in the chain and put this on your input on the ABY pedal, and on the B channel here in the center, this is the tone cable that runs into my PS4 over here so they can capture the signal. And A channel right here, this goes to your stomp box chain or processor or straight to your amp. How I have mine, I got my Dunlop wah pedal and a processor, but you can have your chain stomp boxes right behind this, and your output, whatever your last pedal is, whatever, it'll either go inside your input of your amp or your amp head. For me, I have mine going into my effects loop, because I use my my processor as a preamp here, so I can control the volume more easily. I preferably like to use the input, the way I can use my mids and lows and highs for better tone, but I have neighbors, so I have to be respectful. That's just for me. So, and the purpose of the ABY here really is, just to give you a small example from I understand it, is if you were to have 2 amps or 2 amp heads and you liked one or liked both, and if you wanted to use both of them, you can have one cable going to your clean amp for your clean channel, and if you have another amp head or whatever that's all dirty and nasty, gives you a crunch, that can go to another channel, and you can switch back and forth between them, with your foot switch here. Or if you want, you can also enable them both automatically with the button there. I leave mine on B channel because this is for Rocksmith setup, and we're going to turn this off right now. Just I'll show you how I work that pedal here, and also how I do my Dunlop down tuning here with the Digitech pedal. And also want to go over here to the Rocksmith as well. Here, I need to back out here quick. When you have it set up like this, like I do, you want to make sure you go to Tools, because you're no longer going to need your in-game effects. So you want to go to Mixer, and you want to make sure you turn this guitar volume all the way down. because you won't need the in-game effects. You'll have your own effects using your amp. So you want to turn that down. And also turn your TV volume down, because you will get an echo or background noise, just in case. That way you just hear your amp purely. And your stereo. Speaking of stereo, just for those who are curious about your audio setup here, I went and got myself an adapter, analog. Actually, it's optical to analog is what it is. I used it for a little while, and ended up switching to something else. Ended up getting myself a analog converter box, multi-channel. But you can go out and get an analog converter like you see here. You know, this will convert your signal. You know, if you have a optical output, you just plug in your optical output in here. It's got left and right channel. You know, it'll be marked for you, and that can go straight to your stereo. That'll eliminate lag for playback, and this helped me out a lot. I'm not using it no more, but this is just suggestions for you people that have sound bars or just a stereo and you just want stereo playback. So make sure your stereo, all your surround sounds are turned off. You want the cleanest signal as possible. It's like 2-channel stereo only. That's my recommendation. But anyways, this is an adapter. I would recommend it if you don't have one. Let's see here. My notes. Okay. I think I got that covered as far as the console goes. Now we're gonna give you a little small example. Bear with me here. And try to get this set up properly. And try to get this blown up best I can.